Hey, this is driver. So we're going to continue a little bit of flying today. This is going to be released the day after the first one. I'll just separate them out a little bit. So we're going to do another short flight. We're going to fly in the bird I usually fly in, which is the Cessna 152. This plane is very basic. This is more or less a starter plane for most people. So yeah, we're just going to fly this here. So let's go and hop back in the cab. I did adjust the audio. I had it turned down real low in game for some reason. I don't remember why. Might have been when I was doing some multiplayer and I couldn't hear everybody else talking. I don't remember. So anyhow, we're going to be flying from Hurlburt Field, Florida to Destin, Florida. We're going to fly right across the Okaloosa Island, which is a big tourist spot down here. Hurlburt Field is a military base, so normally you wouldn't be flying in and out of a military base, but it's a game or a simulator, and they allow you to do that. So we're going to fly from here. We got about 11 or so mile flight. It's going to be another short flight, but I figured it'd be kind of fun to do. So I'm a little more familiar with this plane and all that stuff. So there we go. Let's do this. It don't take much speed to get this little bird off the ground. We're just gonna do a little climbing here. I actually forgot to turn things back on, so let's take care of that real quick. Back on. I know it kind of clutters up the screen, but actually this one I don't. We're gonna keep ATC up here. Talk real quick.
Hurlburt Tower Cessna India Tango 5247, continue for south departure.
Okay. What we're gonna do is kind of cruise here for a minute. We're gonna leave the ATC up right here. Normally I have that drug more in the corner. Things got a little rearranged. So this military base I have worked on. No, I was not in the military. My dad is retired military, and I used to work on base for a little bit of money for a while back when I was about 18 or so. I was about 18 to 19 before I decided to go get a real job, you know. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of cruise here for a little bit. Now this flight I'm gonna do a little different because normally I stay in here and I fly and I just cruise. But for sake of video, I think y'all want to look at more than just a dashboard. Part of the reason why I hid some of my objective stuff and the menus and things like that. We get over here, if you see almost straight in front of us, just above my gauges there, you can see the island. There's a bridge that you go across. Currently we're flying over Marietta, Florida. And then before we actually cross over, and I'm just going to kind of stay in line with this road right down here below us. That road is actually, turn that around. This road directly below us is actually a U.S. route. It's a US 98, and it goes over to the island. So, but yeah, this is a pretty popular tourist area. Up ahead, right before the water, right here. This area right here, going back out this direction, is all Fort Walton Beach, Florida. And then this is Okaloosa Island here, and we're going to land actually out past Okaloosa Island in Destin, Florida. Like I said, this is a popular area for tourism and stuff like that. Part of the reason why I don't still live down there in that area. I used to live just north of here, and it's because of the tourist seasons and stuff, the traffic gets so bad that it's almost not worth it for me to live down there. I like having the room to breathe, so I'm going to minimize that for now. We don't need it at the moment. And like I said, we're just going to fly out here today. Normally I don't fly out here, but I wanted y'all to get an opportunity to see things. So I could go into a lot of details on this area. I mean, like I said, I grew up here. My dad was in the military, and I grew up on a different base near here, and I was 6 or 9 months old when we moved here. So been playing in the ocean since I was in a diaper. We're gonna back down a little bit. We're gonna get our altitude back down. We're not gonna fly up real high today. I want y'all to be able to see a little bit. This is gonna be a little bit longer video. This is a slower plane. It doesn't fly real fast. The other plane we were in the last video, it flies a little bit faster than this one, and that was also a pretty short flight too. So yeah.
Cessna 247 leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
So there's a bridge right down here.
India Tango
Oh,
5,
let them talk.
247 frequency change. Jacksonville Center Cessna India Tango 5, 247 is type Cessna 152 5 miles east of Hurlburt, 1,400 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk over a little bit.
Following.
So we're now crossing out of Fort Walton Beach on Okaloosa Island. It's still considered part of Fort Walton Beach, but it's an island. There's a lot of history behind this island here. As you can see, there's a lot of beachfront to our right. And I'm actually going to back way down, and we're going to get lower. So almost right below us. I'm going to look down that way. So off out this way is a very popular area for going swimming and stuff like that. That's a spot called the Boardwalk out there and things like that. This parking lot here is actually the parking lot for the boardwalk, if I remember right. Yeah, these two together. There's actually a pier that goes out here. I don't see the pier though. But, and then all along here is just beachfront. Off this main highway right here, there's I'm not sure what's still out there. It's been a couple years since I've been out there, but there used to be you used to be able to rent, you know, jet skis and by the hour, go parasailing, things like that. So a lot of this actually right here where we're flying at has actually grown up. There's a lot of condos through here now. So this is an area that has not been updated lately. And probably won't be updated for a while. We'll see. I remember as a kid we'd come out here to see the fireworks at 4th of July and whatnot. That road right down there would be so backed up with traffic. Oh my god, it's horrible. Well worth to see the fireworks, but the traffic was bad.
Tower Cessna India Tango 5, 247 is 5 miles west, 300 feet with Oscar to land.
What's it telling me?
Cessna India Tango 5, 247 tower. Altimeter 30.08.
Oh, it's getting us ready. So our landing point is this right here. We're about 4.5 miles from it. We'll stay out here for a little bit. When we get closer, we'll go back inside. As you can see where it's got our traffic, so it's got us traffic in and circling back around. So I gotta figure out what side that is. That's where those blocks will throw you off sometimes. Looks like we need to go to the far side of the airport, which is okay.
Cessna 247, please acknowledge.
Cleared to land runway 14 Cessna.
She was doing all the talking and now she ain't. Yeah, as you can tell, they don't have all this perfect. I mean, all this is beach. This is all like sand dunes out here. It ain't got grassy look like that. It almost looks desert. And this bridge has an arch to it in real life. There's a spot out here where a lot of people hang out and party. There's like a low island there. And there's just more beaches along through here. I mean, the whole coast of the Florida's a beach. And we'll cruise this way over the water a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and get lined up for our landing. I've swam at all these beaches through here, around these areas, but I don't think I ever went swimming over here. There's a lot more boat docks and yachts, and not yachts, but marinas. There we go. More marinas this direction. Yeah, from where I live at now, there's an airport up near me, and I'll get on here and I'll fly from that airport, and I'll come straight south, and then I'll fly along the island out here to Destin, and then I'll land at Destin, you know, like as if I wanted to come out here and go eat, and then I might turn around and fly back the same way, or fly a different direction back. So, yeah, this doesn't show all the detail like I would think that I would see out here. There's a lot more buildings and stuff. Maybe over time they will get it all revamped up a little bit. Get looking good. I'm pretty sure if we went out to, like, say Miami or West Palm Beach, it would be real pretty out that way. Gotta go over there. Sorry for the jerky moves, I'm just using what I have here. A little bit before we need to make a left here. Like I said, we're just kind of cruising along. We ain't going nowhere in particular. Well, we're going to Destin, but we ain't no rush, right? Over here to our rendezvous point, we'll call it. Entry point. For this, I'm gonna go ahead and go back in here. That way I can monitor my gauges. I don't have the gauges up for external view right now. So we're a little low for entry point, but we're okay. Something that actually is pretty cool in the game, though. I learned that I could actually do this. Let's see if I can do this without crashing and burning, and then we'll come up and catch the flight path. This takes a little bit of practice doing, but you can do what pilots call water skiing. And you come down and you just barely skim the water with your tires. It's called water skiing. I'm not the greatest at it. I've been known to sink it a few times, so let's see what happens. Almost there. Oop, almost got it. Well, that's the basic idea. I didn't do it long enough, but you get the idea. Let's make a U-turn here and just go get the pattern. We'll just cut to the side of the pattern. We won't get too crazy with it. Yeah, that's another thing you can do in this game. Just takes a little practice. This thing wound up. Get back up in the pattern here. Yeah, over here is where I grew up at. You can actually see the base and everything. It's fun to do little things like that. Yeah, like I said, I adjusted the audio a little bit, kicked it up a little bit. I'm hoping it's not too loud for you guys. I'll have to go back and listen to the video, see how it sounds. Pattern now. Yeah, it's a little short house like this that I enjoy. There's people that get on here and they do, um, you know, transatlantic flights in a way. You know, you can, if you wanted to, you could create a flight plan with a, you know, a 747 or something like that, an Airbus, and fly from, I don't know, say Washington State all the way out to Hawaii if you wanted to. You know. But the thing is that, however, I mean, it's real time. There's no speeding this up. It's not like when we play ATS, you know, where, you know, the times are crunched a little bit. Bunch of flaps. Hi. Go down here a little bit. And the jittering that you see there, especially if you look at the yoke there, it's kind of doing that jittering. A lot of that's to do with this joystick. This joystick's pretty old. I've had this thing forever. I don't know how long I've had it, but that's what does it. So, you know, notch flaps, killer throttle. Coming in a little hot. Gently bring her down. Too hard. Dang it.
Cessna 247, turn next taxiway.
Okay. Slow it down to where we can turn it. We don't want to repeat it of the last video, right?
Cessna 247, contact ground on 121.6.
Going to 121.6 Cessna 247.
Okay, so I'm not going to worry about parking this. I'll save y'all the headache of watching that. So we're going to call it right here, guys. I appreciate you riding along, or actually flying along with me. And we may do more of these. I don't know yet. Doing it by myself, it can be a little boring. There ain't a whole lot going on, unless I'm doing these little short ones. Like I said, I might get some friends together. We'll see if we can get some people together and maybe do some multiplayer group flies and go to other parts of the world. I don't fly just in the U.S. when I play this game. I fly all over the place. I've flown out in Italy. God, I'm forgetting half of them. I've been over to Hawaii, up through Alaska, parts of Canada. So I fly in different areas, you know, just for the fun of it. You know, and it depends upon the time of the day too, because like I'll do night flights in Florida, for example, or, you know, in this area, and then I'll get tired of flying at night, but I want to fly during the day, and because I'm using real time, I'll switch over and I'll go, you know, around the world and I'll fly somewhere else. So, but anyhow, guys, enough of the jibber jabbering about nothing. I'm gonna call it right there. Y'all have a great day. See ya.